So, the building we're going to do today is across the road from this one. Across the road from this one. So, let's get on with it. $23.60. Yeah, $23.60. Not that one. I had to pick up the green one. $23.60. So, in fact, if we turn around, you can see the building we did last time. It's there. Trying to get a nice kind of middle ground, and I can't seem to do it. Anyway. If my phone tweets or Twitter makes us, yeah, I've been talking on Twitter today. Someone had posted some scenes from Andor, and I posted the ones that were done locally in response in Cleveland. And they asked where that was, and I had to say it's near Blackpool. Like, but it looked exotic. Yeah. The design, the architecture, so it looked like something exotic. Bloody freezing. It's like they built us outdoor showers. In fact, in Andor, he stood in the outdoor shower area. I wouldn't recommend it. It's bloody freezing. Someone decided it would be nice to put a shower there, that when you've been in the sea, you can hop out. You can, just looking at that doorway, you can hop out and you can get clean. I don't think I ever saw anyone actually use it. I don't know if it still works. Not been up there myself since before the pandemic. I used to walk up there on my way home from work to pick up my kid from school. So I worked at Russell School, and you can walk past there up along the coast, which is essentially what I did. Quite often. Nicer than walking along the road. You could walk along the prom quite some distance into Cleveland itself. Because Russell School's like the gateway to Fleetwood. The town was created by a previous set of owners of of the Russell Hall, because that's effectively, Russell School's an old country home, but they knocked down all the buildings and rebuilt them. And the oldest part of Russell School are some of the walls which surrounded the old Russell Hall. As you can see, I've not quite left. This probably should have been slightly shorter. Get all this longer. We'll do that longer a little bit. Just extend the roof. Yeah. So Russell Hall was owned by the Hesketh Fleetwoods. The town here in Fleetwood is named after them. Or they're named after the. Yeah, anyway. One of those. The two are intertwined. They built the town of Fleetwood as this kind of. That's why we have a North Euston Hotel and stuff, because Euston is in London. And it's this idea that you would get on a Euston station in London and you would travel to Fleetwood. You would get off. You would get a boat from Fleetwood, and then you would travel up to Scotland. The thing that actually squashed that was they managed to buy land through the Lake District. The government did a compulsory, sorry, bankrupted the guy basically. But the town was originally designed. Fleetwood was originally designed by the Hesketh Fleetwoods, where you have the Mount Pavilion here, which I've drawn a lot of times. And you kind of got the prom along here. And you got a pavilion up here and a park, and the streets were supposed to come off in the spoke pattern. North Euston's over here, so you used to get the train to here, and then the boat from here, and you could go up north. They built like that spoke, and that one, and then knocked down the, and then ran out of money. And kind of Russell's kind of part of the history of that. I used to work. And people don't want to admit that Russell School itself is in Fleetwood, because kind of that's the posh end of Fleetwood. So I've heard people before go, "Oh no, I live in Russell," or "I live in Larkham." It's like, you live in Fleetwood, mate. Russell says it's in Fleetwood. Just I wrote out the address. You know. Russell School, Broadway, Fleetwood, FY6, something JL, I think. Apparently I've forgotten. But yeah, it was a nice day when you could walk and kind of get that wind down time from work and walk along the prom. My home's in the opposite direction. My kid's school is that way, past the beach cafe, which is, like I say, in Andor. Cleveland, although Blackpool's had quite a few film crews come down. Blackpool, they filmed Miss Peregrine's Home, whatever it is, and so you had all the cast in Blackpool itself. They took over the prom. Cleveland is a much smaller town, much less kind of. Someone has obviously scouted it at some point. Let's say it looks quite. And it's near the end, it's where he gets arrested. At the end of episode 7. Sorry, spoiler warning. Yeah, and I'll have to try and remember to put a notification at the start. This may contain spoilers for Andor. Oh, I've missed a window. So yeah, because nothing ever happens in the town, a film crew showing up, taking over part of the beach, basically meant that yeah, everyone was talking about it all over the kind of coast, especially the Star Wars fans. And it's that kind of, oh, I wonder what they did. The answer is not very much. And it's hard to imagine that when you're making a TV show and you've got to make it quickly, that you could spend a week in a place. But I guess some of it was dressing and rehearsals and the extras. You will be here. This is your mark. My dream growing up was to work on with George Lucas and all that jazz. And the week they were filming, I could barely move. I couldn't even go up and look. I was absolutely gutted. I'm a portfolio from a flagpole. This is me. No, no. I'm not that weird. I am weird, but I can't imagine going to a place. Yeah, look at me. This is my work. I'm offering the poor folk who have to work. Paint. Sorry. Paint had moved. That's per usual. My wife is very much of the opinion, right, we're seeing Cliffless now, we don't need to watch the rest of the series. The irony is, it's a lot easier on this setup to be able to see how much time has gone into the recording so far. And after yesterday, I did work out how you can pause a recording. There is a pause button, so you can pause and then carry on recording. It carries on recording rather than having to. It should help increase the flow of things. If I don't have to. If I don't have to keep swapping between stuff and uploading to my computer to. Anyway, yeah, I'm hoping this will improve my flow and improve the production quality just in terms of what you can hear, and being able to hear me talking, because I know that I've gone down to basically nothing. Which was frustrating me, by the way. When you're working hard to do something and it never seems to go right. Just irritating. What am I doing? Okay, let's do some of those greens. Okay, there aren't many greens, but let's do those. There's these ones down here. There's the roadlands. And there's these ones up here, the hills. So the hills are covered in trees. Interesting channel, to be honest. If I could, if I could go, okay, well, this is my dream. I'm going to build a portfolio towards kind of working for Lucasfilm or what have you, but I don't know. I don't really feel like I could. So what you can see on here is there's a tree creating a shadow on the front. There's a tree creating a shadow on the whole of this building. There's no shadow there. So we're going to have to change that to be slightly more. It doesn't quite make sense. So now you have, you've got the building itself causing the shadow this way. Including the downspout here, and then yeah, that'll have to be in shadow too, as well as, and then that becomes a bit more understandable. It's kind of all lighting set up rather than that, which doesn't quite make sense. Which means this needs to go into shadow too. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it and my inane ramblings around Russell School, Fleetwood, and so on. I'll be back tomorrow for another painting. Thanks for watching.